Greetings, good people. It's Friday, November 13th, 2020. A week ago, last Thursday evening, the safety team of Prince of Peace gathered. That's a group of folks from the council and other members of the congregation who are in the field of health, gather to assess various situations that are going on with regard to safety and the coronavirus in particular, and the practices of our congregation. One of the things that they do when they gather is look at trends and local numbers. So last Thursday, 7.8% of all tests in New Jersey were showing a positive rating for coronavirus. So at that time, they decided that we would put a halt on all forward movement about moving indoors for any kind of worship activity or larger group activity. We must have a percentage of less than 5% of the tests being positive in order to do that. There's a formula that's used actually. And so as of yesterday, a week later, the statewide positive test rate is now 13%. That is quite alarming, almost a double in percentage in a week's time. And in fact, since a month ago, the number of coronavirus positive tests have tripled. This is of great concern. Therefore, with this information and the other information provided by this safety team, the Congregation Council decided this morning that all outdoor worship activities and education activities be suspended at Prince of Peace until we at least get below a 10% positivity rate. So therefore, it is my sad duty to inform us that we will not be gathering for in-person worship outside this Sunday, but we will in fact be gathering for worship online as we have been. So in this newsletter, you will see the times of 8:30 and 11. We will have opportunities to gather online via Zoom for worship as well. You can just click on the link and it sends you right into Zoom and to join us. If you do not have a computer, you can call the phone number and enter the room number and get in that way. We'd love to have us be together. It doesn't prohibit us from being church together, but it just invites us to do it in a different way. So we're going to take it on a 2-week basis at the moment and see what the numbers are in 2 weeks. This also includes our discipleship practice, divine encounter experience, and our confirmation class will not be meeting in person outdoors. Each of those groups have received a separate email about what to expect for their programming. I know we're tired. I know we're getting fatigued. We want this to be over with. The virus doesn't care, however. The virus is just looking for another warm host in which to land. And so it's really important that we continue to remain vigilant. Sometimes when we become tired, we become complacent and sloppy. And we know that is the case. And I exhort you to redouble your efforts in being cautious. Washing your hands regularly and for at least 20 to 30 seconds with good soap, right? To wearing your mask anytime you're around other people, other those in your immediate household. And limiting the number of encounters you have with other people. In the link below, I put, in the doobly-doo, little box below, I put a link to the CDC's recommendations about Thanksgiving. I know it is a national holiday. I know it is a time for family. And I really would like and urge all of you to consider how you do that. Just because someone is in your family does not mean that they can't infect you or you can't infect them. Just because you've come together at this time, and they're safe people, it doesn't mean that they haven't been exposed to the virus. So I really would like you to strongly consider how you will celebrate this holiday and as well as Christmas holiday this year. There are still ways to connect with people. They will be different for sure, but there's still ways to do it. And so I invite you to look and to explore and to not to be lazy about it, actually, to really look so that we may continue to love each other. And by loving each other right now, it's helping to keep each other safe. And so that is our premise with regard to our determination, is how are we loving our neighbor, especially the most vulnerable among us. And this is the theological jumping point from which we make our decisions. Stay safe. See you all online this weekend. Be well.